Now we have a former U.S. Navy flight surgeon once stationed in Hampton Roads heading one of the largest cancer fighting organizations in the country.
10 on your sides. Michelle Wolf is in the WAVY newsroom after speaking with radiation oncologist Dr. David Penberthy. Michelle?
Lena and Tom, Dr. Penberthy was recently elected president of the Association of Community Cancer Centers, an organization of more than 2,000 cancer programs nationwide, and one that our hospitals here in Hampton Roads are a part of. From a U.S. Navy physician to a radiation oncologist.
Well, I've been a physician for 27 years.
Today, Dr. David Penberthy serves as medical director of radiation oncology at Bon Secours Southside Medical Center and is president of the ACCC, but served as a flight surgeon at Naval Air Station Oceana in the mid-90s after completing flight training in Pensacola and a general surgery internship in Bethesda.
And I was with VF 101, fixed wing fighters, and so lived the Top Gun lifestyle. My mother actually developed breast cancer, and she ended up dying of breast cancer, and she was in Michigan at the time. And so I got a chance to meet her team of physicians. And one of the physicians was a radiation oncologist, and he used all this applied technology into the field of medicine. And my background is an electrical engineer. And I thought this was a nice way to apply my talents to the field of medicine.
A career Dr. Penberthy has dedicated to improving the lives of cancer patients, not just in Virginia, but all over the country.
We are literally surveilling the landscape all across America to find out what people are doing in large ways and in small ways to enhance the delivery of oncology care. My hospital is a 300-bed hospital in south of Richmond in Petersburg, Virginia, and we can do oncology care at a level that can rival some of the major academic centers.
Within oncology, Dr. Penberthy specializes in using artificial intelligence to fight cancer and says some hospitals in the ACCC are using technology to create 3D tumors and do away with waiting rooms.
I'm just really, really optimistic for the future. We've come a long ways and we have a long ways to go, but we're getting there slowly but surely.
To those battling cancer or caring for someone with cancer,
there's reason for optimism. I think AI has a massive opportunity in healthcare right now. The way we have done things in the past is probably not the way we're going to do things all the way in the future.
Now, more than 2/3 of the nation's oncology programs make up the Association of Community Cancer Centers. Locally, Bon Secours, Riverside, and Virginia Oncology Associates take part in the organization. In the WAVY newsroom, Michelle Wolf, 10 on your side.